reading for how do they feel about you and the situation. Okay, this is the Pretty Spiritual channel, and I'm going to show you guys oopsie, what your options are. Okay, you guys, this is the rose quartz, this is amethyst, and this is hematite. Those are your options, okay, you guys, for the reading. And my readings tend to be a little longer, a little extensive. I'm going to try to get them done quicker tonight. So make sure that you guys, literally make sure you guys go to your speed settings. If you're live, if you're watching this live, then you're not going to be able to do this. But after the reading, after the reading post, go to your speed settings at the top right hand corner of the screen. Click on the video settings, then speed settings, then click on either 1.5x or 2x so that you can speed it up and be able to watch this video in half the amount of time. Thank you for the like for the person that came in. And so I'm going to go ahead and move this forward. This can be a general reading, though many of you may come watch this for your love life, relationships, dating, or whatever. This can apply to really any situation on how does somebody feel about you in a situation. But if you're watching for your love life or relationships, no problem. If you're watching for any other situation other than love life, you know, like family, friends, coworkers, you know, just whoever, no problem. Okay, so let's see. How do they feel about you in the situation? And I'm starting off with the rose quartz. So I'm going with rose quartz first. Sorry, I should have said that first. I'm going with rose quartz first. Okay. For the rose quartz group, how do they feel about you and the situation? Cards pop. Give me a card here. And if one doesn't pop, then I'll just go ahead and pull one. I usually wait for them to pop. Like anything to pop. Wow. Wow. I'm going to tell you something right now. Based off of the way this deck is shuffling, they seem unwilling to bend or give in, or unwilling to relent is what I heard. Because sometimes the energy comes through the cards, and the way I shuffle the cards, the way, you know, if I'm feeling some kind of energy with the cards, then that says a whole lot, you know. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Gosh. And these are reverse. All three of these cards are literally reverse. Page of Coins in reverse. Hi, Nora. How you doing? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And Knight of Swords in reverse. Goodness. So it looks like they are... oh, Lord. Goodness. It looks like they're not communicating something valuable to you, or they're not communicating something that means something to you, or they feel you're not doing this, okay? Hey, how you doing, free spirit? So, and keep in mind, this can go, the energy can be kind of somewhat reverse. It really shouldn't be, because this is about how they feel about you in a situation, but take it how it resonates, okay? So it looks like someone here, they're not willing to give something of value in this situation. They're not willing to communicate something of value in this situation. They don't feel like they have much luck here. Okay, they don't feel like they have much luck here. They kind of could be feeling like things are really turned upside down, and they really don't know how to turn this around back to something else better, or something more beneficial. And No, this is just a general pick a card. So it's not for a specific sign, free spirit. Okay. For those of you who are watching this later, this is a live reading. It's being recorded live. So if you see me talking to anyone, I'm talking to the wonderful people that have joined me in the live here. And they're saying something to me in the chat. Or they're talking to each other in the chat. Okay, so yeah. So it looks like also that they're not in a rush either to try to do anything here in this situation. They're not going to come back in here in too quickly if they're thinking about coming back in quickly. Okay, so let's see what other energy is here. I kind of feel like they want to I feel like they want to say something, or they may want to do something in the situation. Like they might want to approach you or fix something, but they're really not sure how to communicate something here of value or something that would mean something. So maybe it's like they don't know how to communicate meaningfully, or sometimes you guys, my words get all twisted up, and they really feel like they just don't have a lot of luck here. Like they just feel like it's bad luck, They might even feel like it's bad luck to say anything right now, or they just feel like they're just not having the best of luck here in the situation. They're just not. And they really don't know how to turn this back around and make it a better situation. Now, somebody could be feeling like it's literally, they could be feeling like, and you guys don't kill the messenger. I'm just interpreting the cards. This is not going to resonate for everyone. This is only going to resonate for some. Someone could be feeling like someone is bad luck and feeling like maybe like they can't trust them, or like they're a snake or something like that. But that's not going to apply for everyone. But I feel like it's more so about them not knowing how to communicate in a meaningful way. And, they don't know how to turn a situation around. They just feel out of luck. And they're in no rush if they are going to come in and communicate or whatever. They're in no rush to rush in and do this. Like they're just not going to, if they do come back in, they're going to take their time doing so. Okay, so let's see what else is here. Life Force card. So they do care. They do feel, I do feel like there's some passion here. At least someone does care, Someone even could be lusting. Someone could even be, yeah. Someone could even be kind of feeling hot about this. But for others, it's just going to be, they're feeling passionate about it. So let's see what else is. I appreciate the feedback, Nora. Oh, wow. And someone here could be feeling like they want to share their life with someone here. Someone could be feeling like they really want to share their life with someone. Maybe they want to share their life with you, or they want to share special occasions and special moments with you. Because to me, that's that particular card that came out. It's like a marriage card. It's like a card of expectation, but it's like expecting, children, and expecting, just all these beautiful things that come with like a relationship. And if it's, you know, if this is a platonic type of situation, for those of you who this is platonic, then it's just someone they want to share happy moments with you. They want to share good moments with you, or they want to share good vibes with you, good feelings, or they may want to have a good time with you, celebrate, you know, things like that. Have a good time, go places with you. Okay, but with the truth card here in reverse, they don't really, I feel like they don't know how to, I'm hearing draw their conclusions, or they don't really know how to speak up. So they may not be able to speak their truth. They may not be able to confess this to you. They may not be able to face their own truth in the situation. They may not even understand the truth of the situation. Okay. There may be some lies or deceit or dishonesty here in the situation, you know, in regards to maybe how they're presenting themselves, or how they are not communicating certain things. This could be vice versa, possibly, but like I said, it's supposed to be more so about how they feel about you in the situation. So there's some level of dishonesty, you know, here in this, you know, in the situation. So, or it's them not being honest about their feelings or whatever. Or they're just not being honest, period. Well, lacking confidence, you know, they could be lacking confidence. Once again, this makes sense for how they're not ready to approach you. I feel like they may be wearing their heart on their sleeve. Something is really getting the best of them, and I feel like it is their ego getting the best of them. And it's not allowing them to come forth and really be sincere here. They want to get past this, though. They want to get past this and be able to come forth and be sincere and put their ego aside, but they're struggling to do this. So they're kind of back and forth with their feelings and their emotions. They're not quite secure enough to make the move. And yet they really wish they could. Let's see what else is presented. They want to forgive and forget. They want to let this go. Whatever it was that was getting in the way, whatever the conflict was, whatever it is that wasn't really working out, whatever the issue was, they really would like to get past this. They really would. So I'm hearing apologize is what I'm hearing. And I'm not saying the apologize is for you. It could be them needing to apologize. Could it be you on your end? It could be. This is going to resonate differently for some of you. Some of you, it's going to be on the spectrum where you may be the one who needs to apologize, where on the other end, they may need to apologize. Okay? Because all the cards are doing is just picking up on the general energy of the situation. And you guys take it how it resonates for you. You all are not going to have the exact same narrative with exact, you know, with this energy or whatever. Same cards, but different scenarios. Impartiality card. And this is sideways as well. I pay attention to directions of cards and how they come out, because it says a whole lot to me about the energy. So with the impartiality card, like I said, they're back and forth. They're back and forth. 1 minute it's like, yeah. One minute, it's like they could be feeling like they are able to be fair or ready to be fair. The next minute, they could be feeling like they're not quite able or know how to balance this out and make sure that they're being fair in the situation. And I'm hearing something about give and take. Because the impartiality card, if it was like upright, you know, it literally would just mean that they're just kind of like they're indifferent, but in this case they're not. Okay, so let's see what other energy is presented here. By the way, Nora, I appreciate your feedback there in the chat. Thank you. Let's see, what else? One more shuffle. I want a card to pop, but if it doesn't, I'm just going to pull one. Thanks. Okay, so they really, goodness, you know, they really are so back and forth. Part of them is ashamed of everything that they may have done or ashamed of what has happened. The other part, they might be kind of feeling down or depressed about this also. The other part of this is that they want to come out of that. You know, they want to come out of hiding, come out of feeling embarrassed, feeling ashamed. Because I feel like that, like I said, they want to get past this, but it really is a real struggle for them, and it's just back and forth. It's back and forth. So they're kind of battling with themselves, battling with their wills. For them, it's about being vulnerable and being exposed in a sense. And I just feel like they don't want, it's like they're struggling with being vulnerable, you know, because being vulnerable could allow them to get hurt or allow them to, or they would have to, when you're vulnerable, you have to show another side of yourself that you may or may not be comfortable with. It's like literally someone being vulnerable, they're going to tell you how they feel. They're going to be showing you how they feel. They're not going to care, you know, what anyone thinks. But they would be more open. And, you know, sometimes people, they have a hard time being open and being vulnerable like that, and being able to just show all of their cards and show you everything of how they feel and how they are, simply because they feel like it would be a disadvantage for them, you know, because being vulnerable means you're open to getting hurt, or you're open to being judged, or you're open to being, some people think they're going to get taken advantage of and things like that, you know, like I said. So, but to me, that's just saying this person is not operating fully from their heart yet. They may want to, but they're not there yet. Because when someone truly operates from their heart, they're not really worried about being vulnerable. They're not really worried, you know, they're not afraid to share how they feel. and be honest and be sincere without worrying about the backlash. Because when you come from the heart, you truly want to give of yourself. And that's the issue here, you know. They're not ready. They're trying, but they don't know. They don't really know how to do this. Let me see what other energy is presenting here. Okay. The birth card. So they're thinking about a new start. They may want to work on this, or they may have work influencing the situation. Work may be influencing the situation, or they may really be trying to figure out how to make this work, how to get this off the ground, how to have a new beginning, a new start, and how to really, like they could be trying to figure out literally how to function, you know, in this situation, or how to get this to somehow just work out. Union in reverse, so that's pointing out that there's a broken connection, a broken relationship, or it's also pointing out to not being in a partnership or not being in a relationship. And seeking some sort of higher ground or some sort of success. It could also be that, and this is not for everybody, this is more for someone in particular. This person may also be like, they want a new start, but they're kind of more focused on work and not necessarily focused on a relationship, because they could be more concerned with achieving or moving up to the top or something, or their success or whatever. Them being very goal orientated could have also had an impact here in terms of what they've been able to give versus what they have been giving. Let me see what other energy is present for the situation. And so they may feel like they want to make some sort of gestures of kindness, whether it's romantic or doing something to be nice or thoughtful or kind. They may also feel like you are a beautiful or an attractive person, or they may feel like the situation is attractive, or the situation has some sort of appeal to it, or feel like you have some sort of appeal. They may also feel like they want to see the situation blossom. They may want to see the situation grow. They may feel like there's still something positive or beautiful here to have in the situation. Let me see what else is here. And you know what? My throat is very dry. So I am thirsty. I'm feeling thirsty. But I don't always feel this way during the reading. So I feel like they may be also thirsty. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, thirsty. Like, they're not going to tell you that, though. They're not going to let you know that. But what's funny and interesting is the cards that fell out as I was thinking, thirsty. This is a card of leisure, luxury, pleasure, and getting something going in the bedroom. Okay. So this is definitely telling me that there is some sort of lust here in the situation. If this is a romantic type of situation or a situation between you and somebody else that could have some sort of romance or something like that. Um, You know, if this is more of a platonic situation, then this is just, then it would be they want to chill with you, okay? So if it's not a romantic situation, they just want to chill with you or have a good time with you. But otherwise, this is definitely somebody wants to get down, and this is more confirmation of that with the moon card, because to me, this is another card that screams romance and, uh, you know, a beautiful, glorious night. So this card in reverse, yeah, I feel like whoever this is, like I said, if this is one of those situations where you have romantic involvement or romantic interest, they are really filthy minded right now. They are really lusting. They're definitely wanting to do some things. So much so to the point where this is usually my morality card or faith card or whatever. But I feel like, you know, with that being reversed, it's like not doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's about doing all the things that, you know, your pastor would tell you is not right. You know what I'm saying? Like they, you know how they would tell you, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? How to behave yourself and this and that other. This is just, yeah. The word I'm looking for is not coming to me, but it's just, but the other energy here is also that they could be losing hope and losing faith in the situation. So it goes beyond them, you know, having that, you know, bad boy, bad girl energy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sinning. Thank you. Thank you, Nora. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. Being sinful, thinking sinful, because like I said, all this carnal energy is here. Okay. So yeah, they could be really thinking some pretty sinful thoughts about you, but otherwise, for, you know, this is also them kind of losing a little faith, losing a little hope, and feeling helpless to know what to do about the situation here. So what I would like to do is to pull spiritual insight and advice. So let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, so there's something here that is unlikely. Okay, I'm going to clarify that card real quick on what is unlikely. What is unlikely here in the situation? Here we go. Wow. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's like they're unlikely to, they don't really know how to nurture this situation, because the Queen of Pentacles is a nurturer. Though she has a lot of, like a Queen of Pentacles can really, she knows how to make your home. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can take anything and turn it into a comfortable, beautiful, wonderful home. And if this is a relationship or whatever you're talking about, you know, she knows how to make the most out of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to nurture that relationship. She knows how to keep it fresh and exciting, and how to give and receive in this situation and things like that. She knows how to bring value truly to any situation, you know, because she's very resourceful, and she has a lot to give and a lot to offer in so many different ways. And but this person, there, it's very unlikely that they really know how to bring the value to the situation at all, you know. Thank you for the like, by the way. So I think maybe with your expectations, you might, hold on, this heater is burning me up. Like, y'all can't see, it's a heater underneath my desk. I had to turn that thing off. But so I honestly think whatever your expectations are, you may be wanting this person to do this and do that. You know, you may be feeling like they need to make up for this. They need to do this and they need to do that and that. I want to see this. I want to see that from them. But they really don't know how to do any of that. They don't really know how to bring that to the table. It's not that they can't. It's not that they couldn't be good to you or make up for something or show you something in good faith, but they're not going to be able to meet your expectations in the way that you're hoping. So if you're expecting them to come in like Prince Charming, or like you know, if you're a guy watching, if you're expecting this person, this lady to be, you know, Superwoman, she's not going to be able to do that. She don't know how to do that. If it's a guy and you're expecting him to be Prince Charming and for him to be Superman, he doesn't know, you know, how to do that. So you have to, don't set the bar so high to where they can't reach it, and then they just feel hopeless to even try, or like they're going to give up. You know, it doesn't mean lower your standards or anything, but it means you may have to be more willing to meet them where they're at and kind of help guide them along the way. And, and whatever you're getting out of them, bit by bit, step by step, I feel like you're going to have some sort of appreciation for it and show it, because that'll be more encouraging to them. But let's see what the cards say. That's just intuitively what I'm getting. But let's see what else the cards are saying in terms of spiritual advice. Peaceful resolution. Okay. So there's a peaceful resolution here. And like I said, I really feel like that goes back to what I was kind of getting earlier. There may need to be some sort of level of compromising a little bit, not compromising your values, but compromising on, you know, how you can meet each other on a level of being, you know, seeing each other eye to eye and really gaining this understanding here of expectations, what one is willing to give or whatever. And, you know, I feel like you guys are really going to have to talk this out, you know, like have a really, really sincere talk. But after you've done this, and if you've already done this, don't put the pressure on or anything. I'm hearing demonstrate compassion, you know, but Five of Earth, okay. So that's fears surrounding money. It's the wisdom to accept help from others, and it's uncertain self-employment. Now, that's what the cards say. But what I know the Five of Earth to be is a card of isolation, a card of feeling left out, more so a card of feeling left out in the cold, you know. Um, it's like feeling like someone kind of gave someone the cold shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and especially at a time where that person could be um, not in their full strength, not at their best self, you know. It's also a card of suffering in some form, you know, and uh, usually it's like a couple of homeless people, you know, one has a crutch, and you know, because they have a broken leg, so they're not in their best condition. They're just really not. So even if they want to put their best foot forward, they can't. However, someone in that position, and if you could see the people in the card, they look very much like they need help. However, they're right in front of a church. They don't have to be suffering that much, and they could get help, but for me, I feel like they're too prideful, or they're too ashamed of the position they're in to really go seek the help, because they're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of being turned away. They're afraid of you know, not being acceptable or not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like they're afraid someone is going to kick them while they're already down. You see what I'm saying? And they really don't need that. And because they're that in bad a condition already, they just don't want to they're fearful of it's like they don't even believe anybody cares enough about the position they're in to even want to, you know, be vulnerable enough to say, hey, I need help, can you help me, you know. And they may have experienced somebody literally kicking them while they're down before, you know what I'm saying, to where they kind of may not trust really becoming vulnerable in the way that would actually help them. You know what I'm saying? If any of that makes any sense. So usually, you know, what do you do if you see somebody's homeless and they need help? Usually most people, they try to tread lightly, you know, if they really want to help them. So they try to not bruise that person's like they try to not exploit that person. You know how you see people, they go and they give somebody something to eat, or they give them some money, and you know, it's just one of those things. A person they might just go over, leave that there, and then walk off, you know, because they try to help that person without really making them feel too self-conscious about it, you know. And I know that seems like a lot, but you know, I don't know about you guys, but when I try to help somebody that's down on their luck, I try to do it in a way that it won't make them feel, it won't remind them that they're in that position, but more so it's about just saying, hey, you know, I just want to be nice, or be kind, or be thoughtful, you know, kind of thing. So, like I'm not going to ask them any questions about how they end up homeless or anything like that. I'm just going to give them some money or give them something to eat and tell them God bless them, and then carry on and hope that what I did helped them in some form, you know, especially help encourage them to feel like people in the world do care or whatever, you know. But yeah, so getting back to the main point was with that Five of Earth appearing, I think it's just pointing out that when, you know, somebody is down on their luck, they may, you know, or they feel ashamed of the position they're in, or whatever, or they're just not in any position to really do anything. You have to be able to recognize that, you know, and if you can help that, then great. But if you can't, then sometimes it's best to just let a person come into their own, because eventually those two people in front of that church that are homeless and you know, they need help and stuff like that, eventually they're going to realize, you know what, we're right in front of this church, it's really cold out here, we can't stay out here forever, we got to go and seek some help. Why not we just go in this church, you know? Otherwise it would be to their detriment, you know? So sometimes you can help people, but if you feel like you can't, then just let them come into their own, because eventually they're going to have to, one way or another. If they don't, then it would be to their detriment, like it would be their suffering and their loss, not necessarily yours, because it's their choice. But let's see what other spiritual insight is being presented here. Okay. Okay. All right. So you have renewal, Knight of Water, and you have release. Okay. So this is telling you guys to review and reevaluate, you know. There's a possibility of a favorable assessment of the facts. And it may be time for you guys to move in a new direction. And another card here that is kind of confirming this is the release card, which is typically the death card, but it's basically, the death card doesn't always mean an end, a complete end. A lot of times it means a transformation, meaning something has to change. So even if you were to refresh the situation or to start anew, or whatever, before you can even start new or start fresh or reconcile and really make this something better, you still have to deal with the situation at hand. Meaning you need to, like I said, reconcile it somehow, be able to forgive, forget, or move forward or whatever, and put any of the negative or the hurt things behind, so that you can end the hurt and end the negative part of, you know, of the situation, because you can't carry baggage into any situation. You can't carry it into that situation being renewed and starting over with that same person or that same situation. But even if you move on to someone or some kind of totally new situation, you can't carry baggage with you. You have to release that stuff and heal it, let it go, or whatever. No matter how you move forward, whether with someone new or start new and start over and start fresh with that person, you have to heal that, recover that, release it, let it go. Now with the Knight of Water there, that's usually, like I said, that's like some kind of offer in some form, but it's usually one that affects the way someone feels. So it's pointing out that there's potential for falling in love. There may be a wedding proposal or some sort of engagement. And I wouldn't be surprised, because the celebration card here is all about engagement, you know, weddings, marriage, having a family, or something that is celebratory. Now, a proposal also can be a proposal or offer to make a truce, or an offer to do whatever it is, you know, that may be of interest here in the situation. But it's pointing out also that there's a need to balance emotions, and there may be an invitation to a social event. Okay, so let's see what other energy is presenting here. So somebody could ask somebody out, you know, somebody could ask somebody to, hey, you want to go do this, you want to go do that, you know, or whatever. Introverted artist. Yeah, I'm on the first pile, which is the rose quartz. The rose quartz pile. So there are three to pick from: rose quartz, amethyst, and hematite. So I'm on rose quartz, but I'm on towards the end of the rose quartz before I move on. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Yeah. This says you are safe. You are safe. So even though you may feel like you may think you can't trust the situation, or you may think that it's risky to stay involved in this situation, or whatever it may be. Thank you for the likes, you guys. You'll be fine. You'll be fine here because you're protected, or you're shielded in some form from whatever you think may be potentially hazardous here. So just trust that you are safe in this situation. Okay, let's see. I'm also hearing that somebody is afraid to spread their wings, but you're safe to do this. You're good to do this. This says keep dancing. To me, it's just saying keep enjoying and keep keep enjoying the moments. Keep pressing forward with a positive energy here. Don't let the energy go negative or go stagnant or whatever. And this says it's not an emergency, meaning nobody's going to die here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is literally going to lose their life here. No, no one should be falling apart from this. Nobody should be acting like they're going to die. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should be acting like this is the end of the world or anything like that. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of everything. It's not that serious. And when I say it's not that serious, like it's not, don't make this something more than what it is, meaning don't make, don't make it like it's an emergency or like it's so, urgent or so dangerous that, like, oh, if this doesn't happen, then it's over, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, be lighthearted with your energy here, okay? And don't think this is going to end or it's going to completely fall apart either. Just because things don't look the way you want it to, don't feel like it's hopeless or like, the situation can't recover or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's hope. There's hope here. There's hope, period, Whether in this situation or out of this situation, there's still hope. And the prognosis is that, hey, everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be okay. And so you have retreat. Okay, you have retreat. So it's telling you it's time to disconnect from the world. There may even be a need to just kind of give space a little bit and just focus on, focus on yourself. Focus on your feelings, your emotions, and just getting them in balance and feeling okay, regardless of what's going on in this situation. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I feel like you need to just focus on yourself and just being good where you are right now, so that this person can kind of feel the pressure taken off, and they can have time to figure out, for some reason I'm hearing how to behave or, what to do here without the pressure. You deserve love. So you are lovable. For some of you, I hear you deserve respect. And you can have this, you know. You are respected and you deserve respect. So for somebody out there, if you think, you know, they don't respect you or respect how you feel your feelings, that's not true. Okay? They do, even if they don't know how to show it. Be strong. You're stronger than you think you are. And your strength assures a happy outcome for you. Don't fall apart over this is what I'm hearing. For somebody out there, do not fall apart over this. Leap of faith. Yeah. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. I kind of get that somebody needs to go out and have a good time. Now, I know right now it is, you know, the COVID-19, it's, in some places there's a quarantine and stuff like that. But in some places, even though COVID-19 is going on, there are some places where you can still go out, dance, and have a good time or socialize. Where I live, you can pretty much go anywhere and do anything. You still have to wear the mask, and you know they only let so many people into certain establishments, but certain places they're still up and running and going, and they sanitize everything. But if you live in an area where you're able to do this and you feel comfortable or safe doing so, and you're not afraid of going out, then I think you're being told to go out and have a good time. You know, allow yourself to socialize, mingle, so that you're not so hinged upon this particular situation and not so focused on it. You know, you're able to enjoy the company of others, whether it's people of interest, friends, or, you know, potential dates or whatever it is, you know. You don't always have to go to an establishment, though, like a club or anything like that. In some cases, you could, you know, hey, how you doing? You could go to, you know, a friend's house and have a good time or something or whatever. Like I said, if you're comfortable with that. In other cases, you could just have a good time at home. You know, put your music on, get your, you know, your something to drink, whatever, and just have yourself a good time. Just make sure that you're not so heavily focused on this situation in a way that you are losing your peace of mind and finding yourself thrown off balance, you know, emotionally and things like that, and getting stressed out over it. Let's see what the final card is. There we go. There's a couple of cards. Oh, you're being told to let go. You're being told to let go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So that's like the second time for sure that you're being told that you might want to retreat or take some space and let go. Okay. Like I said, it's not the end of anything necessarily. It just means that you need to go do you and enjoy your life still, live your life, have a good time, and allow this person time to figure some things out. I feel like they need to recover and themselves, and they need to get themselves together because they're not really where you need them to be just yet. Also, if you're putting pressure on them, they're not going to rise to the occasion. I feel like they need to be they need to be able to do this on their own, because they can't seem to figure out what it is you want or how to approach you or how to make this right, because you're some of you may be there putting pressure, and even if you're not saying anything, they could be feeling this. You know what I'm saying? Like they just feel it, like, or they're feeling guilty enough to feel that pressure. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're not really directly or even indirectly putting pressure on them, they know what they did. They know where they messed up, and they they feel guilty about this, I sense. And it's one of those things. I feel like they know they got to do something. They just don't know yet what to do, and they need time to figure this out. They also need time to be honest with themselves and get themselves together so they can come to you correct. And you have the study card, but this is someone who is, they're reading, and you know they're doing some research, but it's saying that if you know do some reading and research or whatever, go maybe learn something of interest or whatever, it's telling you that it'll help you gain some confidence and gain some clarity, either about the situation or just about other things in your life that you really should be focused on, probably a little bit more than this at this time, you know. So that's actually quite interesting. It's like your spirit guides are saying there's something else more important for you to focus on right now. Go ahead and focus on that for the time being, and let everything else be worked out on its own. Now I'm going to pull some cards that eventually I'm going to turn this into my own deck. You're not going to be able to see what the cards say because I wrote on them in pencil, because I'm in process of designing this deck before it becomes something official. But this is supposed to tell you a little bit more about how they feel about you. So this is saying that you confuse them. Okay, you confuse them. So once again, this kind of confirms more that I had a feeling that they were confused about what to do. Hi, Seatless. How you doing? So, that's another reason you need to kind of step away from this, because they're confused. And they're either confused by mixed signals from you or mixed communication from you. Because if you think about it, you know, if you're really upset about them, you really don't like what they did, or you really don't appreciate how they behaved or treated you, or you really have certain expectations of them, if you're still hanging around, they're probably confused by that, because they're like, well, if I'm not doing what you want, or I'm not making you happy, or I'm not treating you the way you want to be treated, then why are you still here? You know what I'm saying? Or you might be telling them one thing, but then, you know what I'm saying? Like they're getting another, you know what I'm saying? I don't know 100% what you're all doing, but they're definitely confused. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're not the one confusing them, cause like I said, some of them, they're confused about just how to go about the situation, how to fix it, how to heal it, how to give you what you want. How they can, some of them are confused about how they can even turn this whole situation around, simply because they're not sure they can do this, because they have their own hang-ups. You know what I'm saying? They have their own hang-ups. Like if somebody's not willing to be vulnerable, then they can't love. You cannot fully love anybody. You cannot even commit to anybody if you're not willing to be vulnerable, because those things require someone to be vulnerable and be willing to be open and honest and sharing with the other person how they feel, and telling, you know, things like that sort, you know. So if they're walking around trying to save face and, you know, pretend like they don't care, or act like this or act like that, then they're just not, they're not ready. They're not ready, and they're still confused about what love is or a relationship really entails, you know. And so they need time. They need time. Go and do you. And I know that sounds cliche. I know you guys probably get tired of hearing that, you know, but it's what's in the cards, and you know, it is what it is, kind of thing. But it's definitely not the end of anything. It's not emergency, like what the card said. So don't feel like, oh no, what happens if I walk away? Nothing. Nothing happens except you restore your peace of mind, and they get more time to figure out what to do about the situation and how to fix it, you know, if that's what they truly want to do, you know. But don't you be there waiting. Don't be there waiting for them to do anything, because you don't want to waste your time. Your time is precious. Your time is valuable. You are precious. You are valuable. You know, keep that in mind. So you don't wait for anybody for any reason. You can keep your heart open to them. And if they return in enough time before somebody else snatch you up, then so be it. But if they don't, then you would have already, you know, found your happiness elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, also, that's another reason you should move forward or move on, because if they think you're sitting around waiting on them with your hands folded saying, I'm waiting, you know, I'm waiting for you to do this or that, they have no fear that anybody else is going to swoop in and scoop you up and steal you, you know. Then they have no fear of losing you. And sometimes it takes a person, the fear of losing somebody, to straighten up and get their act together, you know. Otherwise, they'll think they got forever to just clown around, like, oh, yeah, he or she is going to always be there. Yeah, I got time. You know, in order to get somebody to bend their wheel on their own, yeah, you got to be willing to walk away. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a game of, what's that card game? Gosh, what is that game? Is it poker? Is it poker or is it something else? It's like a high stakes card game. You know what I'm saying? Whoever is willing to you know, to walk first, you know what I'm saying? That's the person who's more likely they're not willing to lose. I mean, you guys get where I'm coming from. You guys get where I'm coming from. So put yourself first. Put yourself first. And give them a reason to understand why they need to do what they need to do. You don't have to stand over anybody saying, I'm waiting. You need to do X, Y. Nope. Let them figure it out. And let them think they might lose you if they don't, you know, get it together. So, because you are valuable. Remember that. You are valuable. And tell yourself that. You're valuable. All right. Rose Quartz, people. That was your reading. And I appreciate the likes, you guys. And so now I'm going to move on to the Amethyst group, people. Amethyst group. And let's see, how do they feel about you and the situation? How do they feel about you and the situation here? And for those of you who are watching this and this is not live, like this is after a post, my readings are extensive. Unfortunately, they are. You know, they're just extensive. So go to the top right-hand corner of the screen and click on the video settings, click on speed settings, and either put on 1.5x or 2x. That way you can watch this video in half the amount of time and still hear everything, okay? Because I don't know why. I do extensive readings. It's just what I do. But that's for those of you who are not watching this live. If you're watching this live, you're probably not going to be able to do that. If you're watching this live and you want to go back and see what you missed, you actually can rewind it backwards. Literally, just click on the thing down there and just rewind it backwards. All right. Amethyst fruit, people. Your situation. How do they feel about you in a situation? There we go. The Lovers. They're feeling passionate, or they could be feeling like they have a choice or decision to make between something or the other. Hopefully it's not between you and somebody else. It could be between, you know, some other situation or some other situation. Like maybe they have to decide if they're, you know, married to their career or if they want to be more committed to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just an example or a scenario, you know. I'm hoping that it's not they have to choose between you and somebody else, because if that's the case, no. Never stick around in a situation where you clearly know that somebody's trying to choose between you and somebody else. Love yourselves enough to not put up with that. But let's see what other energy is here. Okay? Let's see what other energy is here. The Lovers could also mean romance. It could also mean romance. So they could be feeling romantic about you, or they could be feeling passionate about you, or they could be feeling like they have some sort of choice or decision to make regarding you and them. Uh-oh. Shadow card. So yeah, they kind of have some choice. They definitely have some sort of choice to make or something, because they have their heart set on something here. But it's like somebody's coming down harsh on them. Either they're coming down harsh on themselves or somebody else is coming down harsh on them. So if they, you know, if they have feelings for you and you're who they have their heart set on, either they're feeling guilty about the fact that you're who they want, because maybe they're obligated to some other situation, or it could be because others could be not approving of their they're having an interest in you, or they're having a desire to be with you, or them just wanting to be with you, period. So it's one or the other. Yeah, let me see what other energy is here. Yeah, there's some reason here why they feel guilty, or they're being harsh on themselves, or others could be possibly harsh on them for them having a desire to be with you or feelings for you. So let's see. They're not doing anything about how they feel or the situation. They're being complacent. They're just sitting there. They're not doing anything. So even if they have feelings for you, even if they desire you, even if their heart is set on you, and even though they could have a choice about being with you or not, or making a move towards you or not, or whatever this is, they're not doing anything about it. And I feel like I said, it's because either they feel like they are not good enough, or they're like they can't have you, or they're feeling like they're feeling like they just can't. For some reason, they can't do it. For some reason, they can't do it. So it's like they're losing hope or they've lost hope, or they have no, hope about it, and they could be depressed about this, sad, disappointed. Either they're not able to do something about it, or they just, they're choosing not to. I don't know. This feels like they're stuck in a situation that's not allowing them to be free to choose you, or to choose to be with you, or to take action in some form. But let's see what other energies here. Okay, so there's something here about the home. Something going on here with the home. You could feel like home to them. You could feel, they could feel at home with you, like literally feel so comfortable with you. You could give them this warm feeling inside. They feel at home and comfortable with you. Like you're their one, But there also could be something going on within the home, like their home or something, or whatever. There's something that they may need to end, but they may not be doing so. And maybe this is why they haven't come towards you or something. There also could be a transformation or a change they need to make. It's like there's something hidden here, and either they can't figure this out or you can't figure this out. There's a need definitely to use discernment, intuition here. And they need to break out, you know what I'm saying? But they're not doing so. They're not doing so. Yeah. They could be feeling definitely restricted in some form. I feel like this is something you're unaware of. Like there's something you are unaware of with them. Like that's what I'm hearing. There's something you're unaware of with them. I'm going to pull a card in a minute so one doesn't pop, and this feels like it wants to come out. There's some sort of communication, message, or travel. They want to communicate with you. They may even want to come see you. They don't trust. I don't know if they don't trust you, or if you don't trust them, or there was some sort of deceit here in the situation. I also feel like they could be feeling either they want to be sneaky, like I don't know if they want to sneak and communicate with you, or if they feel like you're sneaky or they are sneaky. You guys take the energy how it resonates. Okay. If they do want to be sneaky, they want to be sneaky because they want to sneak in and get something. Okay. Either they want to sneak and have a good time with you, or they want to sneak and get naughty with you. And that might be what they want to communicate. And maybe this is also what they have the guilt or the shame about here. Because they know what they have their heart set on with you is not maybe appropriate or something for the situation that they're in or whatever. But they don't feel confused about the direction they want to take with you or how they feel about you. They don't, there's no confusion there. But for some reason, I feel like they have no way to get to you also, though. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. I have another, where's my other set of cards? That one, cool. Okay. Oh, I didn't even rush. They definitely want to express themselves to you. They want to make some kind of gesture. You guys can't see what this says, and I keep forgetting that. But this says they want to be in some sort of casual relationship with you. Casual meaning friends with benefits, lovers, you know, have rendezvous with you. And so, yeah, I definitely was getting that they want to be sneaky and slick in and, you know, do some stuff with you, get naughty, whatever, have a good time with you. Whatever it was, it's just definitely something that they wouldn't announce to everybody else or whatever, because it's something that they have their heart set on, but that they feel kind of shameful or guilty about. I'm also kind of getting this moon card here. They might be hoping that you're reading their mind or that you're picking up on what they're thinking here, like under the surface. Because even though they want to express themselves to you, they may or they may have not already done so. So, let me see, there's one more here. You know, I kind of want to put this back in because I didn't get the shuffle long enough. I'll put that back in. If that card comes back out, then I'll know it was meant to come out, but let's see. That card didn't feel right. Okay. Judgment. Judgment in reverse. Shame in reverse. This is so contradictory in the energy here. Because in one sense, there's something they want to do that either others are going to come down on them about, or others would tell them, man, that's messed up. Why do you want to do that? Or why are you into that person? Yada yada blah blah. And it's something that they might feel shame or or whatever about, and either they're hard on themselves about it or others are. They have the shame card also in reverse. Like, I feel like they also don't care what other people think. No shame in their game, or just no shame here. They just probably want what it is they want because their heart is really set on it. They could also be wanting to give their heart to you. They want to give their love to you. They want to give you something. They definitely want to give you something. Judgment in reverse. There's definitely something that they're not quite able to see here. There's something that they're not quite able to figure out. And I feel like they can't figure out how to get through to you in some form, or they can't figure out what they want to decide to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have and now, you know what? And okay. Now this is all starting to make some sense. Because I heard earlier there's something that you guys are not aware of. And I'm looking at, on one side of the lovers, the home. On the other side, I'm looking at sneaky communication. And like them being ashamed is something that would be shameful or bring shame. And it's involving, like I said, them wanting to be casual with you, like I said, friends with benefits or be lovers. Rendezvous with you, stuff like that, have pleasurable moments or a good time with you. But it's like, yeah. So I don't know if they have somebody at home, if they have another situation going on, and they're trying to decide if, like I said, like if they want to get involved with you on the low, or if they just want to stay home and just like, be comfortable there. That's not going to resonate for everybody. That's resonating for maybe a few of you guys who this is a very, very, very specific situation. For everybody else, take the information how it resonates, because it still could be very much so that and something else I'm getting, because it's a pandemic going on, they might be quarantined to home. And it might look bad if they go out socializing and dealing with people, especially out there, dipping around and stuff like that. That might not look good. And they might be kind of depressed that they literally, because this is winter time and this is winter on this card. And they might just feel depressed, like they don't want to just be in the house or whatever. They would rather be out with you having a good time. It's different scenarios that I'm getting for different people. Like, I don't feel like one particular scenario here fits for everybody. It feels like it fits differently as a different narrative for different people. For some of them, you feel like home to them, like you are it for them, but they're not able to, they may not be able to fully give their heart to you. And that could be where this shame is coming from, because they know that, like, they care for you, but they can't fully give their heart to you. But they do know that they want to, have a good time with you and, still be involved with you in some form, intimately or whatever, Very bizarre situation. It's not bizarre, but it makes sense. So I'm going to move on to spiritual advice. I just want to pull enough cards to kind of get more clarity as much as possible on what's going on here. Like I said, for somebody here though, before I move on to the advice, for somebody here though, it could be somebody that really, like I said, they're into you or they like you, but they have not made this clear to you that they're interested. And maybe it's because they feel ashamed. There's something about, you know, what it is they really want to do or whatever, but they just don't know how to express that to you. Maybe they think you're going to get mad if they tell you what they really want to do. Or, you know, maybe they think you'll reject them if they tell you that they're interested also. Different scenarios, you guys. Different scenarios. But they're not doing anything about how they feel about you regardless of what's going on here. They're just sitting still. So if you guys know who this is about, like I said, you still had expressed your love. They may need to do this, or you may need to make a gesture. So either they need to really make a move or make a gesture, or you need to. But let's see what other, let's see what the spiritual advice is. Let's see if we can get any confirmation of that, or just something altogether taking you in a different direction. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you have the Chariot. You have the Chariot here and King of Water. You know, Chariot is all about overcoming those obstacles and, you know, literally traveling and moving forward here. So to me, this is like the second time that you have a card that's indicating there's a desire for somebody here to travel. Perhaps it's them wanting to travel, move towards you, or communicate something to you. But it's pointing out an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. But the Chariot is definitely about, like I said, overcoming obstacles and challenges and pressing forward, but also traveling in some form. Oh, uh-oh. The whole thing fell. With the King of Water, this is telling you to open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice may be helpful to you, and you may want to be kind or generous to someone, thoughtful or something. So, you're being told to have self-discipline and willpower. Though this is also, like I said, it's indicating overcoming the challenges and traveling in some form. This is, you guys, this is probably the most bizarre reading. It's like it's not bizarre, but it is bizarre, if it makes any sense. I definitely would be interested in hearing in the comment section how this resonates for you guys. So, Seven of Water, a complex decision. Okay. The need to do some research and stop procrastinating. So, this is kind of the second time it's pointing out that there's some information that is unknown here. And like I said, I heard earlier that you guys are unaware of something. You're unaware of something here in this situation. So, you guys, you really need to, whoever this is you're interested in, I'm really starting to get this idea here that whoever this is that you're concerned about, they may not be fully available to you, though they may, you know, oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Queen, for saying something. So, yeah. There's something that for some of you, you're going to need to do your research here. Because for some of you, like I said, this situation is going to resonate differently for some of you guys with the energy. Like, I'm not getting one particular narrative or one particular story. For some of you, I think you need to do your research, because I feel like this person, for some of you, has somebody else at home, and they are trying to decide whether they're going to be loyal to this person or if they're going to approach you for something fun and secretive on the side. Whereas for others of you, this person, they really are into you. They really, and there's nobody else, but there's a decision they need to make about if they're going to come see you, or if they're going to do with you. Maybe there's others that don't approve of them wanting to be with you or wanting to see you or be involved with you, and this is a decision they have to make on whether they have to care or not. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they don't want to care because they feel like it's their life and they want to go for what they truly have their heart set on, regardless of how others feel about them, you know, wanting to be with you. And they're wanting to put behind them even maybe having been harsh on themselves for wanting to be with you. Like, you know, so it's kind of like them, you know, do they go forward and they keep it hush, or do they go forward and just be open, or, you know, whatever it is, you know. But there's definitely passion here. There's definitely, like I said, some interest here, but it's like, yeah, this is some really, really complicated stuff for them in terms of how they feel. They're not doing something yet, though. Let's see, what other insight or spiritual advice is here for you guys? Listen to your intuition. I don't think you guys are paying attention to the fact that there's something bugging you about this situation with them. And it's because there's more for you to find out. There may even, yeah, there's more for you guys to find out here. Something else to keep in mind about the Seven of Water that's here. This is usually a card that is showing that somebody has options. They have a lot of options. They have a lot of choices they could make. And they may also have a lot on their plate, possibly, as well. And when someone has a lot of choices or a lot of options or a lot on their plate, you know, thank you for the light. That can cause a person to procrastinate just from that alone, because they don't know what to do or what to choose or who to choose or where to go, you know, because they really have to make a choice, because they know they can't take all of this on, or they can't deal with all of this, you know. They have to choose. They really have to choose, you know. It really is a complex decision. Sometimes it's a card of someone, you know, they're so busy daydreaming and fantasizing that they really don't actually make the move, you know, because they're still stuck in their head, you know, daydreaming and fantasizing. That can be the case sometimes too. So what else is here? Okay, so you're being told here that it's up to you, I guess, with what happens here. Now this says say I'm sorry. You guys, if it really resonates for you that way, then you know it is what it is. But and this spiritual advice, like I said, the spiritual advice cards in part is for you guys. But this is not just the say I'm sorry card. This is also the confessions card to me, you know, because she's has her hand over her chest and, you know, she's speaking her truth, you know. So for some of you, it's going to literally be you need to apologize or say you're sorry. For others of you, I feel like for many of you, it's going to be about speaking your truth and being heard or whatever. Telling someone how you feel. So it's also me expressing yourself. Share your gifts. I feel like that's telling you to maybe share some time with them. So, you know, maybe you know how to cook or something. Maybe you might want to invite them over for lunch or dinner or something like that. Or it's just saying share your gifts though. But I'm looking at two people. They're sitting there and they're eating. So they're sharing lunch. They're sharing, you know, dinner or whatever. And decorate. Either this means dial yourself up, make sure you're looking your best or something to, I don't know, maybe you need to draw them out by appealing more by making sure you're looking like irresistible to them or something, or is telling you to jazz up your place or something. I'm gonna be honest with you, you guys. That feels very bizarre for this reading, but it is what it is. So let's see what else is here for the spiritual insight and advice. So you have the independence card here. You're being told that your independence is a foundation for your strength and success in this situation. It's possible also, you guys, in this situation that somebody did something really sneaky. Somebody did something really sneaky and possibly caused somebody some pain here. Somebody could have literally had an affair or something, and it literally could have caused some sort of disappointment or some heartbreak or something. That's not going to be for everybody. That's something that also kind of just hit me out of the out of nowhere. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in its perfect timing. So take it easy. There's no rush. There's no pressure here, or at least no pressure should be applied to the situation. There's some children involved in this situation somehow, or it's saying that your love life is being affected by children, forgiving and learning. So that's the second time that that's being presented about apologizing or forgiving, learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So somebody definitely needs to reconcile or make peace here in the situation. I think there was one more deck I wanted to pull from. Okay. There's something you guys need to learn here. There's something you need to learn. And I don't think school has anything to do with it, but it's something relating to the answer that you're seeking. There's some sort of, I really feel like it's going back that there's some sort of research that you need to do. Or you guys may literally need to, there's something, like I said, there's something you need to learn here. Keep doing what you're doing because you're on the right path here. So whatever it is that you've been doing so far in this situation, keep doing it. And you're also being told to get some crystals if you don't already have them, because the crystals are going to help you heal in this situation. Amethyst is good for healing. So is rose quartz. And I can't act like I know all of the crystals out there, but there's tons of them out there that help with healing. But I know rose quartz is supposed to help with healing, and I've heard amethyst as well. So you guys, that was the reading for the amethyst group. I already did rose quartz. I did that one first. And I'm going to move on forward to the last one. That'll be for the Hemitite group, okay? If you guys came in late, you can go backwards. A lot of people, they're not aware that they can go backwards in the live and see what they missed. So if you wanted to choose the other readings and you hadn't seen them yet, then you can do that. What is it? Oh, yeah, it's from that deck. Okay, otherwise, let me hurry and get these back in place so I can go ahead and do the final reading, which is the Hemitite group. Okay, so Hemitite group. Oh, you're welcome, Queen. Thank you for everything. Thank you. All right, so Hemitite group. Hemitite group. How do they feel about you and the situation? How do they feel about you and the situation? Sorry, you guys. All right. How do they feel about you and the situation? The Empress. So to me, the Empress is she's like everything. She's everything. She's literally like the top of them all in terms of, like, if you had to look at and make comparisons to others, she tops them all, you know, because of everything she does, everything she's capable of. She truly knows how to manifest what it is she wants. She knows how to get what it is she wants, and she's very successful at planting seeds and putting in her work and efforts and reaping the benefits of her hard work and efforts. She's considered, you know, to be successful or just good at what she does. She's nurturing. She could be, you know, someone who is someone who would be a good parent or whatever. But the Empress, to me, she just tops them all. You know, she's above a queen. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if this is, you know, a guy, you know, he sees you as everything, like the one, you know. Hi, Ara. This is a pick a card reading being done live. It's, you know, it's not personal questions or anything like that. But sometime coming up, I may do personal, you know, questions and stuff or whatever. But you would need to know when I'm going to do it. So if you're not already subscribed, you might want to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm doing that. But right now, this is just a pick a card. So, yeah. So if it's a guy, you know, he sees you as the one that he wants to, you know, you're the one he wants to have his kids and, you know, build his life with and things like that, and, you know, marry or whatever, you know, because he sees you as just that, you know, like you're it, you're the best out there, those kind of things. Thank you, Ara. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I'm doing the lives. Like I said, at some point I'm going to be doing the questions and stuff like that. But that would be in a different video. It wouldn't be in this one because I don't want to mix those up. If you're, you know, if it's a you know, a lady or a guy or whatever, then they would be like, you know, yeah, that's the one I could see, you know, having my family with, settling down because they really are all that or whatever, you know. That's someone that's really in their power. Striking, beautiful, or whatever. So here's the victory card here. They think you're a star. They really do. So that goes back to the same thing I was saying before. They really think you are that deal. You are, you're special, you know. They definitely see you in a special light. You know what I'm saying? Like, almost like celebrity status. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not ordinary to them. They see you, like they got you on some sort of high pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like, they see you as somebody special. I feel like, for some reason, I feel like they would want to, like they want to partner with you, and I feel like they feel like they could grow and build with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they could grow and build an empire with you. They could grow and build a legacy with you. And I feel like they feel like you would bring so much value to them as a partner. Because they feel like you have a lot to offer, and they just feel like you are absolutely like somebody who is you're, like I said, you're that one. Like the Empress, she's nurturing, she's giving, she can take anything in any situation and make something really good of it. Like you would really make that home for them, that life for them, as their partner, you know, and whatever It's almost like whatever you bring her, she's going to multiply it, you know. Very fertile. Like, you could birth so many wonderful things with him. Because, you know, they see you as somebody who probably already does this, you know. But, okay, so let's see. What else is here? Yeah. Passion card here. So they could be feeling passionate about you, but this also could be, like I said, they feel like you are, they really feel like you're something special. Like, this woman is reading to a senior citizen. She's spending her time and volunteering to give her time and energy to someone who is older who may actually need that attention. So once again, they see you as somebody who you really you're special because you look out for, hey Stella, you look out for other people. You care about other people. They see you as compassionate, but like I said, they see you as somebody who there's something about you that you just stand out. You stand out. Like, they see you as somebody with a big heart. You know what I'm saying? And somebody who very nurturing to others and things like that. And you just probably look like a queen and a princess all wrapped in one, like the Empress, you know. Hi, Stella. This is not it's not a personal reading. This is a pick a card. It's a pick a card reading that you guys stepped into. I know there's a lot of readers right now, and they be on there every night. Yeah, it's okay. I know you guys are, because I've seen it myself, you know, where there's a lot of readers and you can come in and get a personal reading with them and stuff like that. But this is a pick a card reading, so it's literally you would have had to pick a group, and I'm doing a reading for that particular group. So it's for the whole group and not just individuals. But if you want to know when I'm doing individual questions in a live, you might want to subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know, because I've been doing a lot more lives lately, and at some point I am going to do that. Hi Shannon. No, this is not you guys, this is not, it's not a personal it's not like one of those live readings where you get a personal reading done. It's literally a pick a card. Yeah, it's a pick a card where you literally, I'm on the third group already. So you guys are really coming in on the last group. Oh, okay. They feel like there's something about you that makes them happy. They feel joy when they're around you. You bring them joy. It's like you elevate them in their energy. But I feel like they would, you know, and this is not going to resonate for everybody, but when I look at this, I feel like they wish they could rescue you from the things that has you, the things that have you feeling literally like you are tied up doing so much for others, and it's almost like you're a prison to your own nurturing, giving, because you do so much for others, and you probably need a break. And I feel like for somebody out there, they wish that they could rescue from that, and they feel guilty that they haven't done this, or they wish they could. For others of you, they feel sort of because like I feel like they see you as so innocent and so so good, but they could be feeling like they're not worthy of you. They could be feeling like they're not good enough for you because they feel like you're just this wonderful um this wonderful person that does so much for everybody else, and they could be seeing you as selfless, and like I said, like you have such high worth and high value, and that whoever you're around, you bring this high worth and value to, and you bring them a lot of joy, just from them thinking about you. And if they've had any opportunity to spend time with you, you probably did really uplift their spirits and their mood, and make their day or their evening or whatever. Okay. So let's see what other energy is here. By the way, you guys, my readings are a little lengthy, so you might want to, for those of you who are watching this while it's not live, you might want to go to the top right-hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, click on the speed settings, and then click on 1.5x or 2x, okay, to speed up the reading and still be able to hear everything. And if you guys see me talking to anybody during the reading, it's because there are wonderful people that come into the live and they're watching and they're interacting through the chat. So just so you guys know, because this reading is going to post later for those who are watching this later, and I don't want you guys to be confused about who I'm talking to or whatever. Okay, so ooh, yeah, they really don't know. They don't know if they have, I'm hearing they don't know if they have a chance. They could be questioning their morals and their values, their principles. They could also be wavering in their faith, and wondering if there is, like I said, I'm hearing, wondering if they have a chance. And I think they're thinking they may or may not have a chance because, like I said, they have you up on a pedestal. And, you know, if they have anything to be guilty about with you, that also could be why they may be feeling a lack of hope here. Like if you would really give them a chance, because that's the other thing I'm getting with if they have a chance or whatever. Very interesting. I feel like they also could be wondering if, how to really approach you. Like they want to do this the right way, but they don't know how to do this the right way. Okay. Uh-oh. They're not exploring. They're not exploring here, meaning they're not, my throat is so dry. They're not, it seems like they're not really exploring what they could do here, or they're not interested in exploring what they could do here. And maybe this is why they feel guilty. Okay. It's like they don't know what the right thing to do is. And they don't know if they should just cut their losses here and move on or move forward, or if they should end this or not. Or it could be something that they need to cut out. And it might be the right thing to cut something out. I don't know if it's the situation here with you or if it's something else they need to cut out. But they're not exploring what they need to do here or what they could do here. Okay. Let's see what else. What other energy is being presented here? So for their peace of mind, here, because I feel like there's something that's disturbing their peace of mind, and this is the reason why they're not exploring the situation more, or exploring what they could do or whatever. I feel like, because they may be stressed out, anxious, worried, and like I said, they already had the guilt card here. They already had the guilt card here. So they may not even be able to pursue this, just because they may be tied to something, or they may have some sort of addiction here, or something that is keeping them from coming forward, something that they don't feel quite good about, or they may feel guilty about. It also could be, like I said, their moral values and their principles, that the reason why they can't come forth, because they may be tied to another situation also, and wanting to do the right thing. And maybe this is also why they haven't explored this any further. And they may be considering cutting ties here with something. I don't know if it's with you or if it's with something else. And maybe I should I don't know, clarify. I kind of want to clarify. I want to clarify what this is that they want, that they're trying to figure out if they should end it, cut it out. They even could be feeling defeated in some form, or betrayed. It's not to say it's betrayed by you or whatever, but I feel like there's just something not quite right here. Because there's all these good things that they see about you, but then they're conflicted. They're definitely conflicted. Okay, so in a minute I'm just going to pull a card. Pull a few, because nothing's popped out yet. Nothing's popped out, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull something. Not going to wait forever. Oh, yep. Yeah. Wow. Nothing like confirmation, y'all. Nothing like confirmation. So, oh, dang. And then this one flies. Okay, so, yeah, this is definitely about feeling defeated, betrayed, backstabbed, or feeling like they're not in their best position here, or their best health or something. And it's relating to the fact that they don't feel like they have the discipline or the courage. So either they don't have the discipline or the courage here in the situation to really, I feel like they don't have the courage to pursue this, to pursue a relationship with you, or to start something with you that could lead to a relationship in some form. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is they feel it's like they're half defeated here. because they really don't have the courage to pursue this or pursue you. And with the Three of Pentacles, and this is once again sideways, they don't know if they are going to be able to acknowledge this, or if they're going to be able to if they're going to be acknowledged, or if you're going to acknowledge them, or if they can even come forth at all, you know. It's like they don't, and I think they don't deserve you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they don't think they deserve you. Like, they don't think they bring enough to the table. They don't have enough value or offer, or they don't feel like they can really put in the work or the effort that would reward them this situation or opportunity with you. But there's also a possibility that there's a small possibility for somebody out there, not everybody, that there's somebody else in the situation, and it would be a betrayal if they did come forth right now, and therefore they need to cut something away, meaning they need to let go of whoever else they are, whoever else is involved in the situation, before they could really come forth with a new opportunity or new beginning here with you. Okay. So, you guys take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it where it is, because there was more than one narrative here, and both narratives may not resonate for the entire group. One may resonate for half of the group, and the other narrative may resonate for the other half of the group. It's possible it may resonate for, you know, both narratives may resonate for somebody in there in the group, but entirely. But let's see what else. And you guys are not going to be able to see the messages on these cards, because these are cards I'm working on creating, but there's messages on here. For a card to pop. Okay, I'm going to pull one in a second. Okay, there we go. 2. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So they think you're a good girl or a good guy, and they want to marry you in the near future, is what these two cards say. So that just confirms more of what I was saying, that they really think you're the one. They think you're that deal, you're it. Okay. So that's good energy. That's good energy. No matter what the rest of this is in this situation, that's just good energy. I don't care what nobody say. That's good. And that just put a smile on my face, you know. And this reading is not even about me. I'm not attached to this reading, but this is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I'm wondering if you guys even know. Nah. Okay. I have a feeling here that whoever this is that you guys are inquiring about in this group here, and wondering how they feel about you in the situation, You may think you know everything there is to know about them, but you probably do not. And I mean, there's something that this person is still kind of hiding a little bit, that they don't quite feel 100% comfortable with sharing with you, and that's why they think they're not good enough. And they probably wonder if you would even see them the same way or accept them if you did know. Whereas at the same time here, they also could be missing the whole point that, you know, that maybe you're not as perfect as they think you are. I mean, you could be wonderful. You definitely could be wonderful. You definitely could be that deal. But even you could have some flaws. Everybody, I think, has some flaws. Nobody is absolutely perfect, no matter how wonderful they are. Everybody has something about them that, you know, may be less than perfect. And what they may be failing to realize is that they've got you on such a high pedestal that they're psyching themselves out into thinking that, you know what I'm saying, like that somehow they're failing to realize that you're still human, and there's no way that you're not there's no way that you're too good for them unless they really are just terrible. You know what I'm saying? But really, if they're looking at things if they're looking at things from the perspective of the divine creator or God, we're all God's children or whatever, and everybody's going to have good traits, bad traits, good qualities, bad qualities. Some people do more good than others, whereas others may do some bad, you know. But it doesn't mean that we can't be redeemed and we can't live up to our potential and still be seen as worthy in the creator's eyes. You know what I'm saying? And so we shouldn't be looking at our worth based off of how we think others feel about us. We should be looking at our worth based off of how the creator feels about us, you know, because the creator or God created us in his image. So you cannot be, it's no such thing as you're not good enough for anybody. It's just, are you the right match for each other? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're failing to see that. It's even possible that you guys, not all of you may be thinking something in a similar realm, but I feel like this is more a reflection on them. So I don't need another card from that. But let's see what spiritual advice you guys get. What spiritual advice do you guys get? All right, so interesting enough, you have compromise and choose a new direction. Uh-oh. And you have let go and helpful people. Okay. Let's see what else is being presented here. I don't know why I feel like this person, they might be something of a player or whatever, or maybe they're not a very loyal person or something. I don't know. Maybe they've done some things they're not so proud of, and they're just looking at you and they're just thinking, yeah, you are the good guy or the good girl, and you know, they're just like, they need to really change their ways or something. I don't know. But okay, Ace of Water. So that's like the Ace of Cups, and it's pointing out that there could be potential here for falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, and something about a new home for somebody. But Ace of Water is literally the Ace of Cups here. It's a new beginning. It's a new relationship, but it's a wonderful relationship. It's like the ultimate, you know. Let me see what else can be presented. For some reason, I don't feel like it's a lot for you guys to necessarily have to do other than just focus on yourselves and let this person figure it out. Because if they think you're great and they think you're wonderful, but they don't think they're good enough to come forth, then there's nothing really you can do about that. You know, they have to be confident to come forth, you know, and they got to be ready. So this is pointing out, oh, hold on. Four of Cups, Knight of Water. So once again, falling in love or wedding proposals. So that energy is being presented again. Where is my other cards? Oh. And the need to balance emotions. Like I said, there's an invitation to go out, possibly, or social events or whatever. Four of Water is literally, it's almost like a disappointment card, you know. It's like it's like receiving an offer, but feeling like it's no different or no better than, you know, the other offers you've received or the other opportunities you've received. It's literally being discontent. So this, or bored. So that's what the Four of Cups is pointing out to you guys, that you may be missing an opportunity, or you may be literally discontent or bored. But it's telling you to open your eyes to the possibilities. And so it comes back to the card of keep an open mind, that your soulmate or your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, or whatever this is that you're looking for or seeking, it may be different than how you think it's going to be or how it's going to play out. So you need to have an open mind here. But at the same time, oh, okay, so you're being told, take a breather, so take a break. Start anew, so you have the opportunity to start fresh. Connect with your soul family. I feel like this is meaning, you know, connect with your friends and family. And this says celebrate you. Have a good time. Do you. Enjoy your life. And this is just going back to, I don't know if you know, now for those of you who are watching this later, the last pile, it was like pretty much similar or the same advice. And those of you who are already here watching this live, it's pretty much you guys, if you were here in that last reading, then you already know it's pretty much the similar advice or whatever, that, you know, value yourself, do you, enjoy your life, move forward, take a break, let this go for now in terms of the person that you're watching this reading for or whatever, and find something else different to do or focus on, because this person needs time to figure out themselves and how to even approach you, or what they can even, you know, decide for themselves that they want to do here, you know, because they don't really have the courage. They don't have the strength. They don't have the confidence. And they could think you're so wonderful, and they could literally think the world of you, and it looks like they do, and they want to marry you in the near future, but they can't do it until they are right with themselves, you know, because they can't even approach you because they don't think they're good enough. They don't think they have enough to offer. They don't even think they match you. And so how can you be with someone or marry someone if you don't even think you're a match? Because because a person thinks they're less than the other one, and that doesn't work at all. Especially if they're afraid to tell you how they feel, and it's obvious that they're afraid to tell you how they feel, because you're here watching this, instead of already knowing how they feel, about you in the situation. So until they can come forth and really speak their mind, speak their heart, and do so confidently and make those moves that they need to make with you, go do you. Don't be sitting around, waiting or anything. It might get them off their butt if they get afraid that they're going to lose you. It might, if they think you're out there living your life, or it'll take the pressure off of them. So you have the high priestess here. And that's just telling you that you have a divine knowledge to really, you have the ability to discern this situation. You really, you have the ability to discern a lot of things, but you have to, don't go with thoughts, go with feelings. And I say feelings, not like feelings like, oh, I love this person, or oh, I'm crazy about him. I'm talking about your own inner feelings coming straight from your heart. What is your heart telling you? You know what I'm saying? There's something inside of you that's telling you something. You may not, trust it because you haven't learned to turn off your thoughts and your rationale and need to have confirmation for everything. Sometimes things don't make sense that you're picking up, but that's how intuition works. That's how being intuitive works. That's how discernment works. That's how any psychic gift works. Everything that comes to you is not going to make sense, but you should trust it. And you have the ability to do that, but if you're too invested, then you won't be able to trust what you're picking up. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to get maybe one more card from this deck. Okay, Guardian. You and your loved one are safe and protected spiritually. Okay. Yeah. So this is about speaking, you may need to speak. I feel like if you do, you'll know where their head is, and that might make you feel a little better in this situation, but, yeah. Let's see if there's one more thing I can get for you guys. Final card. Okay. All right. Yes, this is your soulmate. This is also telling you, though, to pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So even though this is somebody that you have a soul connection here in some form, or you connect with them in some form, the red flags are there. And the red flags are apparent here that they're just not, they're not ready. And sometimes that's the case. You come across your soulmate, and you could know this is your soulmate, or you could know this is someone you have a deep connection with in some form, no matter who it is. But it doesn't mean that you're always going to be ready to deal with each other, you know. And thank you for the like. So when you see that, you're not aligned yet, you see the connection, but you see that you're not aligned yet, like things aren't going right, or things don't seem like you're able to really deal with each other, or be around each other, or be together. You just see the signs, and you take them as they are, and refocus your energy elsewhere, and allow that person time to get prepared or get ready to be aligned with you, if you're meant to be during this particular lifetime, or in the near future, or whatever. Because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So if you're truly meant to be, you don't have to worry about it. You don't. The only thing you need to do is just focus on you, so that you're not losing your mind, and also so that you're not losing your enjoyment in life, and you're not putting pressure on them. And so things will just flow naturally, because when something is meant to be, it will flow right on back together without much effort. The universe will find a way, the angels will find a way to put you back together at the right time. But for now, just focus on you and just do you, and know that everything is in divine time. And I know it sounds cliche, nobody ever really wants to hear that, but that's just, it's just true. So that was the last pick a card reading for the evening. Right now it is, what time is it? Oh yeah, it is 1 in the morning. It's time for me to roll, you guys. Hi, Glow Love. And but I will be doing some more live readings, and at some point I will do personal questions, and but this was a pick a card, and I appreciate you guys being in here. I hope it was insightful for you all, and I'm going to roll out. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the notification bell if you want to be sure to know when I'm doing live readings, okay? Peace, and I hope you guys have a good evening, or if you're on the other side of the world, a good afternoon. Bye.